You're listening to Community Connection here on KGMI. I'm Crystal King, and my guest today is Ziad Youssef with MyTrafficMan.net. Welcome, Ziad.
Thank you, Crystal. Hello.
So, Ziad, you have a guest with you today.
I do. I have Jennifer Rick from the Whatcom County Library Foundation.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning,
Thanks
Crystal.
for joining us.
Thank you.
So, you're going to have to put this together for me, Ziad, with MyTrafficMan.net and Whatcom County Library Foundation.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a real stretch, but what we're calling it is the Slow Down and Read event. What we want to do is we're sponsoring a fundraiser for the Whatcom County Library Foundation. We're encouraging people to donate to the Whatcom County Library Foundation. If they do, and if they become donors to the Whatcom County Library Foundation in the month of November, we're going to defend their traffic tickets, their civil traffic infractions, like their speeding tickets, for free.
Wow.
Yeah, we're encouraging people to donate at least the face value of their ticket, but we usually charge between $250 to $500 for these, so they're welcome to donate more. And there's a great story about how I got involved. Last year, I was fortunate enough to be invited to a Branch Out fundraiser event at the Shuckson Golf Club, and we were out there, and I was at the dinner buffet, and there was a gentleman there that was really frustrated with a traffic ticket, a speeding ticket that he was issued, and he was discussing it. He was telling me about just how frustrated he is, and I just felt so bad for him. I was compelled to say, listen, I can see how much grief this is causing you. Why don't you put it in my hands and let me take care of this for you? And of course, we can't solicit business like that, so I didn't charge him anything. I said, I'm just going to take care of it for you, and he wouldn't accept. He said, I've got to pay. And I said, I'm not going to accept any payment. He said, well, fine, I'm going to go donate to the foundation. And he did. He went in and he donated a lot more than his face value of his ticket. And I said, what a great concept. What about next year we encourage people to do that, to donate to the Whatcom County Library Foundation, and we will take care of their infractions for free if they're donors to the Whatcom County Library Foundation.
So, why the Whatcom County Library Foundation for you, though?
I think reading is probably one of the most important things people can do to expand their world. That you can see a whole side of the world that you may not get to experience in real life if you just read about it. And there's so many different mediums for reading these days. It's not just opening a book and reading. You can download it on one of these new devices that you can get to read, or you can open it up on the internet media and read it that way. And for me, I think giving people the opportunity to see something bigger than the world that they feel is closing in on them gives them an opportunity to have some more hope. And I want to encourage that.
Well, we're going to introduce Jennifer Rick. She's the Whatcom County Library Foundation Development Director. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hi.
So, Jennifer, give us a little more idea of what the foundation is and what it does.
Well, the Whatcom County Library Foundation began in 2005 with a $25,000 award that Jonah Roldy and the Board of Trustees won from the Penn Newman Foundation for its act to have the freedom to read. And when a FBI gentleman came calling to the Deming Library back in 2004, actually, and requested the patrons of everyone who had checked out a particular book about Osama bin Laden. And it is against the Whatcom County Library System policy to disclose that information. A motion was quashed by our attorney, Deborah Garrett, and Penn Newman Foundation, who defends the First Amendment right, awarded this money. So Joan and the Board of Trustees began the foundation. Since then, the foundation has supported all of the programs that the Whatcom County Library System, which is the rural libraries, Blaine, Ferndale, Linden, Deming, Everson, Sumas, and such, all the programs that they do. So the groups that submit grant applications to our foundation, to all the county libraries, and we award for their different programs. It really is about innovation and putting that icing on the cake. Public dollars that support our library is always going to be there. But it's all the great extra programs. And two of the programs that we particularly like at the foundation and really support is the Juvenile Detention Center Book Club. The Juvenile Detention Center in Whatcom County has a school, and the children there, the teens there, are given a chance to be in a book club. And through character development, like Ziad was saying, expanding their world, looking at a different way of making choices through the safety of character in book, they are kind of walked through a book each week, and with our library staff and some other teachers. That's been a tremendously successful program. They are given the book to have with them in their sell. And often that's the only personal item that they have. That's been one of our pet projects. The other project that the Whatcom County Library Foundation has is the Books for Babies program. Every newborn baby at St. Joseph's Hospital, now we've expanded to the birth center on Cornwall in Alabama, family receives a packet with a new board book and lots of information about the critical importance of reading to your infant all the way through age 3 and what a significant difference that makes in the lives of families and children.
Amazing programs. Very neat.
One of the strategic framework tenets that the Whatcom County Library System has is access and just getting people to realize that that door to the library is open to them and to expand, learn, build community. For a lot of our county libraries, the library is the community hub. Mm-hmm. It's not just a place to walk in, check out a book, and leave, that it is a place of community, and the foundation supports that.
Again, we were talking to Jennifer Rick with the Whatcom County Library Foundation. She's development director there. Now, Ziad, how can people get involved?
We're encouraging them to go to the Whatcom County Library Foundation website. They can make a donation there either through PayPal, or they can mail in a check made payable to the Whatcom County Library Foundation. We're not setting a specific amount. We're just really encouraging them, if they know the face value of their ticket, at least make it for that much, if not for $500 or $300. We've set a goal here, and it's one that I hope we can accomplish. But I'm going to encourage people to go through the website and do it that way, so that people don't have any confusion. And if they've become donors in November, just come let us know, and we're going to make sure to defend their ticket in the best fashion that we do. Now, I do want to let you know that it's limited to Whatcom County infractions. So we're just going to defend the ones that are in Whatcom County, even though we probably consider the fact that you've made a donation if you've had a ticket in some other part of the state. But I think we're limiting our representation to tickets in Whatcom County, and I'm excited. I think we're going to hit the goal that we've set. I don't want to announce it because I want to beat it.
Uh-huh.
I want to go better than that goal.
All right. So keep it a little secret then. Yeah. So how can people find out more about Slow Down and Read?
Well, we're going to have flyers out at all of the rural libraries. Like Jennifer said, they're out in Sumas and Blaine, Deming. They can always come into the My Traffic Man offices on Ohio and Franklin Street and ask us, or they can go online. There'll be probably going to be a link to the fundraiser on the Library Foundation website.
And you have another announcement that you want to make?
I do. I've promised our Facebook fan page followers that today I'm going to announce the winner of the MyTrafficMan.net #1 fan contest. Now, we had a contest for the month of October. Anyone who was the #1 fan, who went above and beyond to prove that they tell all their friends about MyTrafficMan.net, or they support and encourage and promote the MyTrafficMan.net team, was encouraged to post on the fan page. And we had one of our fans decide that she was going to tattoo the My Traffic Man logo on herself, besides the fact that she tells all her friends. So we're going to announce today, and this was a close call. We had two runners up, and I definitely want to thank Kevin Huntley for all his support, and I want to thank Travis for all his support. But the #1 fan for the month of October is Chloe Seiss.
Chloe Seiss.
Yes, and she's going to win 2 tickets in a catered suite at the Key Arena to the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis show.
Oh, that rocked. And congratulations. And she needs to get a hold of you now, I guess.
I'm sure she will.
How fun. Again, we're talking to Ziad Youssef and his guest, Jennifer Rick with the Whatcom County Library Foundation. So, Ziad, how do people get a hold of you?
They can call us directly at 360-734-0908, or as always, look us up online at www.mytrafficman.net.
Great. Thank you both for being with me today.
Thank you, Crystal.
You're listening to Community Connection. Stay with us. We have lots more coming up.